Welcome to the course preview for the Ashton Court Open. The tournament is going to be played on an alternative layout of the classic Ashton Court Disc Golf course. The tournament director for the weekend is the founder of Tomahawk Discs, Tom Sutton. And as always, this course preview is filmed, narrated, and edited by myself, Bubba. Now let's get into it. Hole 1 is a 155 meter par 4. You have OB pens on the left and the right straight from your drive. You have the option of laying up before the OB pen on the right or crushing straight over. Once you're through the OB, you've got a straight look at the basket with a slightly downhill approach. Hole 2 is a 136 meter par 4. You have a tricky placement shot off the tee. You can go right, which gives you more airspace for the upshot to the basket, or you can go left and try and get the distance to the tunnel near the end of the fairway. But be careful, because you've got the OB pen on your left, and you've got another OB pen long right. Hole 3 is a 60 meter par 3, but don't be fooled. This is one of the tightest, hardest wooded holes in the country. Pick a gap and be confident. That's my advice. Hole 4 is a 107 meter par 3. This is essentially a tunnel shot with a hard fade to the left to finish. A very tricky hole to get close to the basket from your drive. Thankfully, the wooden staked area that we're flying over right now isn't OB. Hole 5 is a big sweeping 114 meter par 3. You have all of the space out to the left, so don't try and cut it too close to the tree and get caught up and leave yourself with a big old upshot. It's a guarded green, there's a lot of space out to the right where the walk-in path is. Hole 6 is an uphill 55 meter par 3. If only it was as easy as it looks. You've just got to pipe something straight down the middle, miss all the trees, and navigate the whipping wind that often blows through here. Hole 7 is a 71 meter par 3 with a big OB pen straight in the middle of the hole. Just like hole 5, ignore the tree, don't get drawn in by it, and don't go OB. Send something out left that you trust to come back, and I hope you're close enough to the basket for a cheeky little birdie bid. Hole 8 is a 290 meter par 5 that plays downhill the whole way. The path that runs down the left side of the hole marks OB. currently flying into the wooden staked OB pen. These trees don't mark a Mando, so you can go around to the left, or you can throw between them. Flying to the green right now, the path still marks OB left, but the wooden stakes in this pen are not OB. Hole 9 is a 73 meter par 3. This hole is sneaky tricky due to the gradient of the hill you're throwing into. Throw a forehand hyzer, might roll away. Throw a backhand hyzer, might just drift down the whole hill. Choose your shot wisely and try to match the gradient of the hill. Hole 10 is a downhill 112 meter par 3. There are many things I love about Ashton Court Disc Golf Course, but the main one is probably the elevation, and hole 10 is a great example of that. Do you disc up and risk going in the pond, or you disc down and risk being short with a putt into the pond? What choice are you taking? The water's edge marks OB, the fence is completely inbounds. Hole 11, aka the Whale Stacks hole, is an 89 meter par 3. If you would like to attack this hole for the birdie, you'll have to play over this massive OB pen to the right. Are you risking it? Hole 12 is an 88 meter par 3. You can clearly see the OB pen to your left and your right, with the walkway through the middle being inbounds. If you attack this hole and you attack too long, you're putting back at the basket with OB behind. The last 6 holes on this layout are all relatively new to Ashton Court, and they have been designed by Ben March. The first of these holes is one of the hardest, being hole 13, which is a 202 meter par 4. All of the wooden stake pockets you're seeing throughout this hole are OB. It's going to take 2 well-placed smashes to get the birdie on this hole. Hole 14 is a 63 meter par 3. You can see there are 2 well-placed OB pens before the basket. Be accurate with your tee shot and get it between the trees for a well-earned birdie. Hole 15 is a downhill 112 meter par 3. The 3 trees in the middle of the fairway are surrounded by wooden stakes, and that marks an OB river in the middle of the hole. Your options are to lay up, play through it, or play over it. Which one are you taking? Hole 16 is an uphill 77 meter par 3. It's just a straight 77 meter drive uphill with danger on the left and brambles on the right. What's to go wrong? Hole 17 is a 75-meter downhill par 3. The right-hand gap is very inviting. Just make sure you don't shank it low into the brambles. Otherwise, you have this lovely left-hand gap with all of the space and none of the trouble. Hole 18 is an 86-meter uphill par 3. You have OB pens to your left and long of the basket. Be sure to execute your last drive so you can can that last birdie.